Believe that. You hear me. First off, roll tide full of pride, roll tide full of pride. The offseason has begun. As you know, the portal is kicking and ticking. Bama is being affected. But guess what? Like I said in previous videos, right? They got to play the game. They got to play the game. As we've seen already, Bama may have been affected by the portal in a negative way if they don't play the game. More news coming out. Parker Brailsford is entering the NFL draft. Not surprising, not shocked. Now, it was some rumors, some news that he may return, but why? Why? He's going to get that bag, that big bag. Can you blame him? Can you really blame him? Hell to the no. Even with all the NIL deals, et cetera, nothing compares to that big NFL bag. And he will be a first round pick. He is a first round talent, right? Right. And according to the article I'm finna dive into, he is even an athletic freak. Yeah. But Bama is being affected by losing O lineman, whether it be to the draft and Parker Brailsford, or whether it be to the portal. Now, Formsby, some say Formsby wasn't even important for real. Was the O line bad the whole season? No, some games they performed well or better than others, but majority of the time they didn't get the job done. Now you can throw Ty Simpson in there for putting the offense and the O line as a whole in bad positions at times, dog. Whether it's him not sitting in the pocket long enough, not climbing the pocket long enough, not moving side to side long enough, panicking, looking like a deer in headlights at times. That's why his success in the NFL is very questionable. You hear me? I did a video comparing him to Kirk Cousins when he's under pressure, when he's rattled, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Does he fold? Does he fold? Time will tell. Time will tell. But we've seen Ty Simpson fold in a few games, bro. When he's been under pressure, we've seen him panic. All that. We've seen Ryan Grubb have piss poor play calling. Not really let the run game find its rhythm. So it was one big domino effect of bad decisions, whether it be from Ryan Grubb, Ty Simpson, or the O-line playing soft at times. But bottom line is, bro, they're losing O-linemen. They must replace O-linemen. Now, it's a Michigan players out there. I believe it's a center who could potentially replace Brailsford, coming in for a visit today or sometime this week to Bama. So that's a plus right there. But Bama has work to do, especially in them trenches. And I don't care what nobody talking about, any level of football. The game is won where? In them trenches, dog. In them trenches, dog. Hands down, man down. No cap. You hear me? Yeah. So at the end of the day, Parker Brailsford hitting the NFL draft definitely will affect Bama. No way around it. You talk about an elite center. Now, some may say he's undersized, which he is, but he makes up for it in his athletic abilities. Now, he was battling some injuries this season, so that affected him, but he makes up for it being agile, being quick, and being fast, heavy. And believe you me, whoever drafts him will develop him into an elite NFL center, dog, heavy, early. He understands the game. He understands that he understands what position he takes, and what he needs to do is being the leader, the captain up front of the line, right? Controlling the line, sliding protection here, sliding protection that way, right? Understanding his assignments, So that's just what it is, man. Parker Brailsford has the potential to be an elite center. Some say he's the best center in college football. Period. Bottom line, no cap. So it definitely hurts Bama, but this is the game. This is the aim. You must adapt. You must play ball, fair ball, but you must play fair ball, right? This is the state of college football, period. The state of Alabama's O-line, who knows? Time will tell. It depends on who they sign in the portal, how some young recruits develop, and will they develop early? Will they be able to contribute early, right away? That's a lot of pressure to put on a young freshman, but nowadays you want guys to come in, boom, and be ready to play. That falls a lot on the coaches, right? Position coaches, etc. Now, it's a lot of questioning about some of the position coaches at Bama. Should they be fired? All this, all that. We going to see once again. Time will tell. Let's get into this article, dog. Brailsford, they're calling Brailsford a freak. You know, like I say, some may say he's undersized, but some say he's a freak of nature, baby. Let's get it. Huh? Yeah, give me 1 second. Alabama freak declares for 2026 NFL draft. The Alabama football team is entering a challenging offseason of transition following a lopsided 38-3 loss to Indiana in the college football playoff quarterfinals. The defeat, which saw the offense limited to just 193 total yards, has triggered immediate movement within the roster. Right tackle Wilkin Formby became a significant departure after entering the transfer portal on Sunday. Formby was a fixture on the line, contributing to 1,070 snaps over 27 career games and starting 14 contests this past season. Head coach Kalen DeBoer addressed the performance with brutal honesty, noting that the team struggled to match the high level of execution displayed by the Hoosiers. No cap. And guess what, DeBoer, huh? That starts with you. This loss has been followed by additional portal entries, including defensive standout Keon Keeley and wide receiver Rico Scott, as the program looks to find the right pieces to move forward after a sluggish end to the season. Amidst these departures, Bruce Feldman reported on X, formerly Twitter, that Alabama center Parker Brailsford has officially declared for the 2026 NFL Draft. Brailsford concludes an outstanding collegiate career that spanned both Washington and Alabama, where he established himself as one of the most athletic interior linemen in the country. Standing 6'2" and 290 pounds, Brailsford was ranked as the number 20 prospect on the annual Freaks list due to his remarkable physical attributes. His testing numbers are expected to impress professional scouts, as he has recorded a 505-pound bench press. Strong dude, especially for his size, right? Right. A 380-pound power clean. Damn. And a 33-inch vertical jump. Oh man, he is athletic. He is an athletic specimen. Early. Roll Tide. His departure leaves another major void on an already depleted offensive line, which is seeing several key contributors move on. The future of the quarterback position also remains a primary focus in Tuscaloosa. After being benched during the playoff loss due to a cracked rib, Ty Simpson is reportedly evaluating all possibilities before deciding his next steps. According to his agent, Peter Webb, the redshirt junior is currently consulting with his family and close advisors to determine whether he will return to Alabama or enter the draft. While scouts view him as a potential early round pick, the decision will likely hinge on the feedback he receives regarding a potential first round grade. That's it for that article. Boom. And once again, I repeat, Ty Simpson will not get a first round grade. Hell to the no. He's just not it. He's just not that guy. He just wasn't consistent enough. And like I said earlier, who is he under pressure? Does he fold under pressure? Huh? Can he handle the pressure, the speed, the game of the NFL? We saw him get rattled in big games, in games in general, and not step up and put his offense in bad positions, miss big throws, wide open throws, etc. Was he really a game changer, a big play maker? He made a few here or there, but majority of the time we saw Ty struggle in big time pressure moments, right? Right. So at the end of the day, that's what it is with Ty. Side note, what will Caden Proctor do? He's another freak, another specimen. News is waiting. We're waiting to see what decision he makes. Now, I thought he was a sophomore. Some saying he will enter the draft. How? I thought you had to be a junior in this realm of college football. Now, was he a red shirt? Can he enter the draft? What's the 411? What's the scoop? Let me know. So will Caden Proctor return or not? That will be a major plus if he does. If not, it will be a major loss. Caden Proctor had a pretty good year this year, and his size power alone makes him a first-round pick. A team will grab him up, draft him, develop him, dog, turn him into a beast, even more of a fucking beast. You hear me? Huh? Yeah. You know, Caden Proctor is who he is. Yeah. And entering the right team, he will become a real monster. You can't coach size, you can't coach speed, etc., etc., etc. And Caden Proctor has size, power, all of the above. Hey, fire them comments up, man. You know what it is. Big Skull here. Roll Tide full of pride, win, lose, or draw. But we come to win, man. How you feel about BRAILSFORD entering the draft? Heavy. You know what it is, man. Roll Tide.